Uh, Jenny wrote it for me to protect me from our producer. Good evening, and welcome to Iconic Productions' Friday night show. I am Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder for our 5th edition D&D campaign, It Gets Worse. With us tonight are Grace, playing Vera, the halfling retired crime boss, Jenny, playing Talia, the half-elf wizard multi-class struggling cleric, Nick, playing Goose, the Goliath barbarian multi-class druid, Beth, playing Shoji, the half-elf necromancer, and unfortunately we do not have Mary tonight, who would be playing Liliana, the body-hopping 1,000-year-old amnesiac sorcerer. So we are delighted that you decided to join us tonight. We're going to jump back into when we last left our heroes. When we last left our heroes, so many wonderful things happened. Oh my gosh. For once, I think a lot of things got way better. Guth fought his except for this, yeah, this is the one thing that didn't go better. Guth fought his romantic rival in a match that he didn't really want to fight because he didn't really care about the girl that the other guy was really fighting. It was a mess. Lost the fight by 1 hit point, but parted with his barbarian druid friends on kind of brotherly terms. They went back to their tribe to continue to guide it along, and told Goose to join them as soon as he found kind of his spirits. Oh, Beth is back. Good. What else happened? Oh my gosh, Talia got mad at Vera, and then they ended the conversation by telling each other just heartfelt emotion that they love each other, and it's wonderful. And Vera started having a crisis over she's never told her children that she loved them. She never told her husband that she loved him, and now he's dead, and they're halfway across the world, and it's so many wonderful things.
So the lizard lady is like the spirits, which is crazy.
Yes.
A lot of egg on my face for that one. I feel sometimes you feel stupid. I don't want to kick myself, but I think that this is good moving forward point. So yeah, sometimes you just meet the spirits. It's fine.
Guth and Liliana had quite an encounter where Guth was convinced that Liliana, being a returned spirit, is the spirit. What was that?
Is God.
Oh, is God. I heard stop, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? Good. Liliana also finally managed to break through whatever kind of mental barrier was there, made contact with some sort of being that addressed her as Thrall, told her she needs to get back to her job, which is to find the Rod of Dukir and tell nobody about what she's supposed to be doing. Liliana immediately began telling people that she needed to find the Rod of Dukir and ask people if they knew anything about it. At the moment, nobody so far has known anything about it. Talia saw way more nakedness than she has ever wanted to see. What else
and
happened?
Also, she understands that her baby brother is in serious.
Yes, that was Talia. I had a checklist from last week.
Just drama going on.
And make sure. Yeah, Talia, while using some of her divination abilities, got some kind of strong feeling that her little brother, either recently, currently, or shortly in the future will experience extreme fear and confusion and paranoia. And so that has been weighing on her. The party spent a couple of days preparing for the giant battle that was coming up.
Guth almost poisoned the men. Guth almost poisoned the men.
Yes, Guth rolled a natural 1 to try and prepare food for the Legion, and they did not appreciate that, and Vera kicked him out of her kitchen.
Talia
what is it?
Talia confessed her love for Gert, not to Gert, but to Liliana.
That's true. Of all people, Talia admitted to Liliana that she really liked Garrett, which is great. She and Garrett spent a lot of time together, not talking about that. It's fantastic. And
But he helped me make a tattoo that's now currently glowing and special.
Yeah. So we're on it is now the night of the battle of the full red moon. Every time this happens, apparently ghouls have been swarming the Legion camp. This is the first time you guys have actually been in the Legion camp during this attack. So you guys, I actually forgot to ask the party on the Commandant's behalf if everybody was going to join the battle. I just kind of assumed that you all would be. If anybody wants to just step out of it, you're welcome to. But otherwise, we're just going to keep going. And just as kind of the sun was going down over the horizon, Talia prayed, hoping that the holy symbol that she has now partially tattooed with silver kind of into her arm could be used as a holy symbol. And she rolled a natural 20. So yes, for the next 24 hours, she can actually use this tattoo as a holy symbol, which is nuts. Anyway, you guys watched the beginning of the battle unfold. The Commandant had some of the soldiers reciting something that kind of pumped up all of the legionnaires, and we left off rolling initiative right as something huge smashed into the gate, and two tall ghosts swept straight through the gate and began attacking you. I believe all of you are basically standing inside the gate, except for Guth, who was standing on the wall above the gate. Vera.
Ask a question about that, because I would not have put myself in that exposed of a position, because that's not strategically advantageous to anyone. Is there can I also be on the wall?
Yeah, you can be on the wall.
Yeah, so I would try and angle it so if anything came into the courtyard, I'd be up high looking down.
Sure.
And have cover.
Same here. I wouldn't want to be on the front lines. I'd be like, okay, let me hide and shoot stuff.
Your group was stationed to assist should anything break through the gate. Like,
okay.
A couple of you on the wall, like firing down, great, you're covering. The majority of the group on the wall isn't going to do much to stop something from breaking through it.
Okay, I'll be down.
You guys have been assigned a place kind of on the reserve line.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be down. Come
on. Also, ghosts can fly and go through things, so at the moment it's not hugely relevant. You pre-rolled all of the initiative.
Except Shoji.
Except for Shoji. So actually, Shoji, I need an initiative roll from you real quick.
Okay, let's see. Initiative. Yeah.
9. Alrighty. You're not last, and you're not the last one even in the party.
Wow,
so,
that's
our initiative counts 20 as other ghosts kind of swarm through the wall and begin attacking the rest of this reserve line around you. You actually get assistance from the Legion. So can I get a volunteer to roll a D8 for me?
Sure.
I don't want to do it first.
Let me find my dice. There we go. 7.
7. Cool. Guth.
Yeah.
A good band.
Oh yeah, they'd probably target you here. Your size doubles in all dimensions. Your weight is multiplied by 8. Your size is now considered large. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. You already have that because I assume you're raging. So I guess the only thing really here is that your attacks with your melee weapons deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Oof.
You have been one of the Legion Hexen targeted you with an enlarge spell. All right. Continuing down the line, Vera, you are more dexterous than a ghost, so you go first on 18.
So can I ask about the situation here? So we've got ghosts swarming the whole wall, but we've got two sort of aimed at us, so to speak.
So this battle is happening all around you. It looks like there was a full cadre of ghosts that was sent through to disrupt defenders on the other side of the wall, while other people tried to break in.
Okay. So are there other Legionnaires on the ground, specifically within 5 feet of my friends here?
None of the ghosts have actually closed yet.
Okay, so they're all how far away from our little...
They're about 15 feet away from the line.
Okay, from the line defenders. Then I'm going to assume that I hid before this started, because my whole thing is that I would take cover and hide. But I can also do that as a bonus action, because I can't do anything.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a bonus action to hide.
Okay, stealth from some ghosties. Not good.
Cool. You will not have advantage on your attack.
And I don't get sneak attack then.
You could also use that as your one reroll. It is the beginning of the battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that for a bigger issue right now. Then I'll just fire them. Here's a question, and I know they're not ghouls, but ghouls might show up. I do have broadheads instead of ordinary arrows. Thank you, Oz. Shout out.
It's not going to do much. It's not going to do anything extra to something that does not have skin.
To a ghoul, is that extra damage or something?
Mm-hmm.
To an unarmored target, that will do extra damage.
Okay, good to know. Then I will fire an ordinary hand crossbow at these guys.
All right, give me an attack.
Alrighty, this is +7. 22.
22 hits.
Good. It won't do that much damage because I'm pretty sure they're resistant, but...
Except problem, it did not go in the tray.
It didn't?
No.
It doesn't... Okay. Oh, why did it go with it?
So 8 plus whatever your modifier is.
I'm confused. 15 then.
Okay. A 15 will not hit. You aim for this thing, but kind of in the dim light here, it's really hard to see. And it just straight through part of its wispy body with no effect.
And should I roll ammunition on that?
Yes.
Okay. Ammo. Go.
Your ammo dice is now a D12. Any movement?
If I'm on the wall and I'm sort of near cover, I will stay for now.
You're gonna stay there. Okay. The first ghost is going to go. Coming at you guys on the front line. It's gonna go for you know what? It looks like it's gonna go for Shoji. Looks a little confused and goes for Liliana.
Oh, shit.
Liliana
Liliana did mage armor last time, right?
Yes, she's got mage armor up.
Yeah, you guys all have mage armor. Goose, I'm gonna assume that you were raging. You were super angry right when we ended last time. So
I had like a big roar or something. It was
we're gonna let that happen. It has disadvantage because currently Liliana has all of her hit points. However, it rolled a 14, which I think missed.
That does miss, yes.
Wow. Damn.
Yes, barely.
That sucks. Liliana's turn. There's a big, nasty, hooded, incorporeal, clawed shape in front of her that just tried to swing at her face.
Great. That's so awesome. She loves all of that.
Very lovable, all of it.
She's going to do, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do Scorching Ray.
Okay. So
let's-
it is in melee range, so she will have disadvantage on all.
Wait, no, it's in melee range. Okay, never mind. Then we're going Burning Hands.
Okay,
So
that is an
she's a dex save.
evocation spell.
Correct.
Okay, and that is a first or second level spell.
That is a first level spell.
Okay, the ghost is going to use its reaction Banish Hope to attempt to prevent that from happening.
Cool.
It has a +5 to this roll. That is a 15, so the spell fails.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, having your hope banished truly sucks.
Never good. You know, I'd put it at the bottom of things. You know.
Okay. So Liliana does have her bonus action still.
Okay.
Lightning breath.
She'll do lightning breath.
Suck it to the man.
Yeah. Which I'm trying to find her stuff here. Hang on. Breath weapon, that's it. So that's 2d6 and she needs a dex save.
Everything like 100-foot line, right? Can't you just fire this thing right out the gate and just hit a bunch of ghouls?
Yeah, she'll angle it where she hits the most she can.
The gate is still closed.
Okay.
Also, Shoji, it looks like I actually did roll initiative for you last time. I just had you in a different color, so I wasn't sure you would be here. You're actually going to go on 16, so right after Liliana here.
So they make the dex save?
Dex save. Yeah, and she could. You can't move to hit them both unless she wants to take an attack of. Oh, it used its reaction, so she could actually move to get them both. Nice.
Yeah, she'll do that.
So there's the one that was just attacking her. It rolled an 8 plus probably not enough, so 10.
Okay, no.
And the other one rolls lower. Cool. So they're going to take full damage from this.
That's only 2d6, but we'll work on it. So 9 points of lightning damage.
Hey, they both take 9 points of lightning damage. Woo! Cool. All right.
That'll be your turn.
Okay. Shoji, you are trying so hard to contain all of your giggling and cackling at all of the undead that they're just, you can feel them. Like all of the ones on the other side of the wall, like you feel like you can almost see them through the wall. You can just feel undeath all around you.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh my gosh. How am I going to attack such beautiful? I'm really conflicted. I'm really conflicted.
Shoji joins the other side.
So, can I get a better picture of what's going on? So we're standing in front of this gate and it was broken into by ghosts.
So you guys are inside a walled camp. Most of you are standing inside the courtyard, about 30 feet from the gate. A whole host of ghosts have just passed through the wall and the gate to attack you guys. Meanwhile, corporeal nasty undead are outside trying to actually break the gate down.
Oh, okay.
Most of the ghosts have gone to attack the Legion soldiers that are also down in the courtyard with you. 2 of them seem to have focused on you guys and your group. So there's chaos and fighting all around you. You guys are currently engaged with kind of these 2. The Legionnaires at the moment have the rest occupied.
Okay. Am I close enough to the gate where I can, with a shatter spell, target the corporeal ghouls on the other side?
So I think you have to be able to see the spot.
Ah.
if you cast it within range of the gate, it's going to do serious damage to the gate.
That would not be
To
good.
the gate. Yeah, I wanted to avoid that, obviously.
There are thousands and thousands and thousands of undead on the other side of the gate trying to break in. They're not currently threatening you yet. The current threat right now is kind of these two ghosts.
I did just look at the spell, and it says you choose a point of your choice within range. It does not say it within your. You can see within range.
Sure. Yeah, you can dump the spell out there. It's not going to help you guys hear much.
I mean, yeah. Also, don't hit the gate. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would definitely. 10-foot radius. Okay, so I'll definitely extend it out beyond the 10 feet and beyond where I assume the Legionnaires are fighting. I don't want to kill them.
The sound of thunder, just this concussion booms across the battlefield from somewhere beyond the gate.
Should I roll for?
So again, there are thousands of them. Like, if you were on the wall, you would see, like, yeah, limbs flying and shattered skeletons go flying everywhere. The damage against what you just threw it at really doesn't affect the battle.
Okay. Well, I just am curious about these ghosts, how they were like, oh, let's not attack this one, so I won't attack them. See how that goes.
Okay.
See how that goes. So should I mark off a spell?
Yeah, go ahead and mark off the spell slot. Goose, you're up. And Talia, mark off the spell for Liliana, because
I did.
Okay, good. Yeah, Goose, you're on top of the gate. Legion has the wall guarded at the moment. Your party is engaged with these two ghosts down below.
Yeah, sorry. I've just been going through the compendium of just a bunch of like beasts that I could turn into. Some of these wild, by the way. And because I just turned huge, I'm like, what would I do? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do now that I'm huge, is I see them go after the spirits, and naturally I would stop them from doing that. So I will turn into the closest thing to a Goja that I can, just with the same roar. I'll turn to a cave bear, and if I just like standing leap jump at one of these things, am I gonna get like any kind of bonus because
you are so goddamn big? I will say that you can easily reach them with a leap. The bonus is that D4.
Well, I meant like if I jumped off at them to get them, like if I like lunged at them or anything from the top. If I jumped off the gate onto them.
Give me an acrobatics check.
That sounds like a pretty athletic thing if you're just jumping.
You're just jumping, but you're not just jumping. You're also trying to jump in such a way that gives you an advantage. So give me an acrobatics check, but use your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's just going to be not with proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. 8. I am a big bear.
You're still getting used to...
But it's a strength check. It is a strength check.
Oh. Yeah. No.
So I have advantage. Let's hope that. Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on the first swing.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll just jump off and slash down with my claw.
You guys down in the courtyard watch as kind of the reverberations from him leaping from the wall. A couple of nearby legionnaires kind of lose their footing briefly, and he just massive shape swings through the air and brings his weapon down.
Sorry, it's a 31. No, it's a 22.
22 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And then that's plus a D4, right?
Yep, because you enlarged.
Gotcha. Oh man, this math is gonna get wild because I just have so many. Okay, so it's 2d6 plus it's a bad roll plus a D4, plus
Rage.
4 plus 2 because I'm raging. So 6. It's 12 points of damage. And then I'll bite. So 12
and then,
it's a natural 1.
you're gonna what? Oh,
And then I
you're
was gonna
a bear.
bite, but it was a natural 1. So
I forgot you transformed into a bear at first. So I was like, what do you mean? Yeah,
and
okay.
then well, Goose did bite someone when he wasn't a bear. So
That's true, he did.
So you do cool. It does not take as much damage as it should, but on your second bite, you are so angry. You bite down so hard, you feel some of your teeth shatter. So your teeth now do. It's what do your teeth do right now?
a D8.
So now it does a D6.
That's so much easier because my claw does 2d6. So now I can just, if I hit, I can just roll 3d6. That's
There you go.
Nick, that's
Talia,
why.
you're up.
Okay.
You rolled low, not as low as the ghost.
All right. So part of the reason why I rolled low is when the bard started the chants, Talia was listening to those, and she just picked up that one, my brother is my strength, the knee that fails takes 1,000 with it. And she's just been standing there with that repeating over and over.
Okay.
But in that aside, I'm going to make my character sheet work. And how close is this ghost to me?
One of them is within 5 feet. It was kind of Liliana, you, Shoji. One of them kind of floated up and took a swing at. I'm sorry, reverse. Shoji, you, Liliana. One of them kind of floated up, took a swing at Liliana, but it's right next to you, faced partially away.
Okay. So I will. Hang on. Where's my other spells? Cleric. Where's my cleric stuff? Oh, I only prepped. I only prepped healing for my cleric. Okay.
That's
because I'm a good
basically
cleric.
the only healing the party's got, so that's probably good.
Did I see the ghost take away Liliana's spell?
Ghost take away Liliana's spell.
Is that the same one that is
what
there?
What you saw was not really the ghost like canceling the spell. You saw Liliana go into and start formulating the spell, look at the ghost, and then just kind of lose it. And you see kind of what little light is kind of glinting off of her scales dulls a little bit, and her eyes go a little bit unfocused, and the spell just kind of unravels.
Okay.
She is devastated.
Gotcha. And was that the same one that's within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'd like it to make a con save, please.
Okay. Is this spell an evoc? Oh, it hasn't been its turn again yet, so never mind.
It is Word of Radiance.
Oh, okay. It's gonna roll a 4 plus 2.
Cool. That fails. So as I shout out Silhaloon's name, I glow with this beautiful silvery moonlight, and I will do 3 whole points of radiant damage to yon ghost.
Okay. You pulse with light and part of its being is just kind of like scattered and then comes back and reforms. But you do see that Liliana kind of the focus comes back into her eyes. Just like, what? Okay.
Cool. And You can't hold a bonus action. Okay, cool. Nobody's taking any damage yet. We're good.
Correct.
Okay,
More than
now it's
good.
my turn.
I'm
The
super
second ghost,
good.
second ghost is going to come up and attack you, Talia, because you just you radiated radiance. You emitted radiance.
Sure.
And
It's not going to hit the really big bear, the massive bear. It's not going to go for the big bear.
Oh, actually, this is the one that you landed right next to.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm doing my job as the tank.
Excellent point.
Save the wizard.
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and make an attack. Does an 18 hit a cave bear?
You're damn right it does.
Cool.
I am a brown bear, by the way.
I'm sorry, brown bear. You take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Tough.
Have 7
Yes.
because you're resistant to everything. The Illithid are coming. Okay. They
Hey,
weren't
we
going
have
to
to
be.
go into the Underdark for the Illithid. You shut your mouth.
I'm just not going underground. Gooth never wants to go underground. That's the grass feeders, man. Gooth never goes there.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's with the bear. So
Yeah, because you keep your mental stats.
yes. God, this just is so complicated. Damn, not doing hot, man.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 7. I'm
But
gonna
a
say
bear, so the
I'm gonna
bear's
say
gonna be
I'm gonna say that the reduction only applies to the bear form.
yeah.
Because that's really cool. Okay, top of the round, Legion Assistant. Somebody else give me a D8.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
No whammies. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Make me bigger again.
Both. Where's 8? Okay. 3 of the Legionnaires on the wall kind of crank back their crossbows. Take a look up and down the wall. Everything looks fine in here. Look down into the courtyard. And 2 bolts are going to go at one of these guys and 1 at the other. So 2 at the more wounded guy. 19 hits, a 7 does not. So it takes 1d8 plus 3. 1 damage. Cool. So it takes 4 halved. It takes 2 damage. Cool. And attack at the other one is a 19, so that'll hit. So it takes 11 halved 5 damage. That's way better. Okay. That's Legion Assistance. Viewer, you're up.
I am going to. Will my 35 speed get me to the fray?
You're going to have to jump off a 20-foot wall and give me an acrobatics check to not take damage, but sure.
That, because I have the belt of the Night Dancer, so I'll jump off and run towards the fray. So I'll do that first.
I forget what does the belt of the Night Dancer do?
It gives me +1.
Oh, okay.
And she can cast dancing lights once a day.
Yeah, it just
You guys are 5th level.
it could be worse.
Okay. You are intentionally jumping 20 feet. It's not a huge DC. With the remainder of your movement, you can just get to the ghosts that Gooth is on.
Excellent. I am going to flank with Gooth, if possible, Big Bear.
Gooth
She
had a
can play
dirty.
from anywhere.
I'm
covering all angles.
Sure, but Vera, you've got 35 feet of movement. This ghost is 15 feet from the wall, and then there's another 15 feet to the main part of the party. So 20 feet down and then 15 over, you cannot actually get to the other side of him.
Okay, but I'm still within Gooth's 5-foot range, regardless.
Yeah, you'll still have sneak attack. You just don't have advantage on the attack.
Right, and I'm in melee.
Yes.
Okay, then I will signature move this thing. However, I'm going to do it with my silvered short sword.
Okay.
Because I figured this is shiny and this is some spooky something here. I'm going to try it.
Okay.
So first hit, which will be the sneak attack hit. This will be +7. Is a dirty 20.
Sweet.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Excellent. So that's 3d6 +4.
Oh, that was a bummer.
9 damage.
So 9. It is a silvered short sword. It does not seem to be any more effective against this particular creature than a mundane one.
Okay. But
So
team is damaged as it should be, or no?
it took 9, and then it took 6. Okay, so yeah, it'll take 4 points of damage.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hit it.
Flurry of blows?
Not yet.
Okay, so just the one attack.
There. Okay, wait a minute. How damaged is it?
It's doing fine.
I have to do it just because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
key point and hit it twice.
All right, 1 key point.
So this is +7 to both of these. I'm just gonna roll both at once. 2. It's an 18 and a 22.
The 22 will hit. The 18 just hits.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be 2d4 +8. +8. Okay. That's
13,
but it's only my little tiny half and fists.
which will be halved to 6. So, okay. Cool. The first ghost is going to go to Leah. You are now the only one within 5 feet of it, and so it's going to attack you.
Okay.
Does it,
Yeah.
yeah, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Do you want to use shield?
Yeah, I'll use shield.
Okay, what does shield bring your armor class to?
20.
You rolled a 19.
All right.
So that attack then will miss.
Sweet.
Liliana's turn.
Oh gosh, where did I put her character sheet? Okay, there it is. So Liliana is irritated because he took
What's
her.
new?
Yeah, that's generally the case.
Yeah. She's going to try. Hang on. How far is he from her at this point?
She needed to move probably only about 10 feet.
Okay. Oh, that has no effect on undead. Okay, never mind. 10 feet, you say? Well, she'll just spit acid at it. How's that? Can she move within?
Okay.
Yeah, she'll do acid splash. So go ahead and do that dex save.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
I'm trying, Mary. I'm sorry.
All right. Dex, you say?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Well, that stinks. Liliana gets madder. Okay.
It doesn't stink as much as a natural 20 on its life drain would have been. So
That's true. Okay, that'll be her turn because she used her breath already. So that's all she can do.
Shoji, you're up.
Okay, so after casting the spell and realizing that I can't see the beautiful destruction, and also that I hold no allegiance to these particular ghosts, I'm gonna run to whichever one is closer and cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't need to go up. I don't
You
need to
don't.
go up there, do I?
Chill touch is range. So yeah, go ahead and make your chill touch.
Okay. Okay.
It's really
Well, that's
poorly
even better
worded
'cause I
spell.
don't. Yeah, it really is.
So Beth, click the sword right next to attack under chill touch, and that'll actually roll it. There you go.
Gotcha. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
A 13 doesn't hit, but your modifier should be more than +3.
Yeah, she should have
Yeah.
a +7.
I'm gonna actually fix this time because this keeps happening.
Thank you.
Attack type.
Should be +6, right?
It is ranged. Ability. Ability is charisma or intelligence
Charisma.
for the necromancer.
Yep.
Yeah, charisma, I think.
Okay, there we go. Now it's a +7. So it's
Yay.
a 10 +7. Just misses.
Ooh.
And it appears and just kind of and what you can see is that the energy of this hand, this chill touch hand, is basically the same energy that animates this ghost.
Oh, how fun. Okay, well.
You get the sense that even had it hit, it would not have done a lot of damage.
Let's see.
Do you have any bonus
I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. I'm gonna try to kind of just shrink back and not be in the fray.
You duck behind a legionary who goes, what's that? And you keep punching him. Guth, you're up.
I'm gonna scratch and sniff it. Yeah, not reckless. I'm just gonna go. I'll just roll 2.
Now, real quick, do you want to flank it with Vera?
Why not? Yeah.
I can't think of a reason. That's why I asked.
That sounds like a great idea, Josh. I think I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a good thing.
When the battlefield exists primarily in my mind, I'll remind you guys of things like that. When we're on a grid, you're on your own.
Sure, I'll go to scratch it, and then I'll look and see that really tiny elf woman, and then shuffle around it, and then I'll go to hit it. So I'm gonna roll 4, and then it's gonna be 1-1. Like it's gonna be the first 2. So that's a +5, so 21 and a 21.
Yeah, both of those will hit.
Okay, so then that's 3d6. +4. No, also, hold on. 2, and then 4. Yeah, so also 6. So that's just, it's 24 points of damage, Josh. Yeah.
Wait, how is it 20? You rolled 12 on the damage.
I get
Rage.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
If only I could be literate, you know.
Have to 12. Okay. A significant portion of this ghost is just faint little wisps of shadow. Chunks are kind of missing. It's starting to slow down a little bit.
Can I try and take a bite of it and take my speed back? Or can I rip some movement out of him? Or
if this was
I'm kidding.
if this was a spirit run by the person whose name is no longer spoken, sure, but it's not. Talia, you're up.
Okay. I have still people or ghosties right there. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't roll the extra damage for my enlarge.
There you go, do that.
2d4.
6. So that's 30 points. So 15. So add
Another
3.
3. Okay. Okay. So Talia.
They're still within 5 feet of me.
One of them is yes, because it just took a swing at you.
Okay.
Also, there is a truly massive, like the first bear you've ever seen in person, first of all, but like way bigger than you ever imagined. Approximately twice as big as you ever imagined.
Flanking with a the halfling. The image is
You can't see the halfling.
That's great.
Vera, you could actually hide like in this bear's fur.
I know. I might.
Just full.
Josh, can I maneuver so that I can get more than one of these without leaving the ghost combat range? Can I maneuver so that I could get them in a line 5 feet wide and 30 feet long?
Not without hitting Goof.
Okay. Cool.
Do it.
Then I'll just do the
Goof is saying do it.
Do it.
yeah, but I don't listen to Goof.
All right.
So yeah, just have it make a con save again.
Will do.
And I'll do Word of Radiance again.
5.
Sweet. Roll better this time.
These guys have rolled well once.
8 points of radiant damage.
He's not freaking have.
Jenny, I could have just eaten that for a snack. That's nothing, Jenny.
No. I was looking at a different spell that would have done you harm that I would have had to heal back to you later, and it would have been a pain.
No, this is my bear form. You can't even.
Yeah, as soon as the bear drops, like everything that's happened to him so far is gone.
Cool. I don't think Talia knows that, so we're gonna go with it.
Okay, well, this Dark Father is going to take a swing, probably at the, 1 through 10 bear, 11 through 20 halfling. Bear. Die, bear, die! 17.
It's.
Give me a con save.
Dang right.
As you take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no, it's so bad. It's so much. It's not gonna do it.
You need to roll better con saves. So this bear's hit point maximum is also reduced by 19. Are you still a bear?
I damn right I am.
I think you have 34
Oh wait, no,
hit
it's
points.
half damage too, so I'm even better than that.
Oh god, it's half. So 9.
That's 8.
9 points.
Round down, right? It's 9. Woof.
Yeah.
That's not good for me. That wasn't a good look for me.
Yeah, you're definitely still a bear. I think you've taken 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
You've still got 18, right? The bear is 34? Yeah.
Hit. Yeah.
Mr. Bark.
Who's up?
All right. That was top of the round. Oh, Goose, give me a D8.
Here you go. Space. Make me bigger again.
Literally everybody else in the party is a spellcast except Vera.
Oh yes.
For the first time.
No.
For the first time, if you want to resist it, you're welcome to.
I'll take it, but I kind of have a thing about people bigger than me.
Honestly, everyone still is. Like
You are now a medium creature as you double in all dimensions. Hilariously, your halfling-sized dagger is not. Actually, no, it is. Everything, it specifically says all of your. So you double in size, and you're going to deal an extra D4 on all of your melee.
No, I just realized I don't have a thing against people bigger than me. I specifically have a thing against humans that I just realized, and now I look like.
No,
You're still a halfling.
there are differences.
You got plenty here.
Cool. Well, that was the Legion assistance. Vera, it's now your turn.
I, having realized that the silver short sword does nada, will now do signature move, but now with my sawtooth dagger that does better damage.
Okay, so first attack with
And
the dagger.
And I am flanking with Booth still.
Yes, so this is with advantage. So if you hit, it will do even more damage.
All right, so this is a +7, whatever happened.
21 hit.
Sneak attack.
So that's going to be 2d4 plus 2d6, I believe.
Yes, +4 plus a d4. This is so confusing.
No, I included the d. Oh no, yeah, 2d4 because of the dagger is sawtoothed.
Yeah.
2d6 for sneak attack, 1d4 for enlarged,
That's the
4 for
sneak.
mod.
That's
Okay,
the
so
sneak.
5.
2d4.
And go ahead and just roll 3d4.
Oh, +4. Yes. Okay. This will be 3d4 +4.
So 14 points of damage, halved to 7.
Yep. And that was my action, bonus action. So I'm gonna stay here.
That was your bonus. What was your bonus action?
Bonus action, yes.
You can make a offhand attack if you want.
Signature move it, so I'll punch him.
Okay, roll this
Signature
attack.
move.
Signature move.
Everybody's got to have one. That's +7, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Man, I throw something with a high armor class and everything still hits it.
It's this +4.
Add a d4.
Okay.
Add a d4.
There's
Another
very
d4.
little-
4 to melee? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm big.
Oh, plus a d4. You're right.
Did you do that for the other ones too?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
It was-
There's very little of this thing left. Most of it is even more incorporeal.
It's even more not there.
It's even more not there. Liliana,
Even more
you're
less
up,
present.
and then
All
Shoji.
right. Liliana is gonna. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with. Is she within melee range of one of these people?
She can easily get within melee range. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do shocking grasp.
She can
Okay.
get advantage. Just use your Tides of Chaos. Get advantage.
She could also flank it with Talia.
She'll flank it with Talia.
Yeah, do
Because
that.
they've kind of weirdly bonded over this whole Garrett nonsense. Oh, sorry, with advantage. Hang on.
That'll hit. Ah.
That'll hit
Yeah.
better.
Okay. Definitely hits. And it is. Yeah, it's got nothing about. Ooh. But this is an evocation spell, correct?
I suppose so.
Cool. What level is it?
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Oh, cantrip. So it just needs a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this spell does not go off. Like again, she
Fine.
looks up at it, reaches out to grab it, and just kind of and panics a little bit.
She's angry. She doesn't panic. She's angry.
Okay.
Liliana, I don't like it.
She's angry, but she also loses all hope.
Yeah. She already died here once. Similar situation.
Okay. That is Liliana's turn. Shoji, you're up.
Okay. Can I run up and also make a melee attack against the one that looks the worst?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. This one is also going to try and stop that from happening.
A different one?
Yeah, a different one.
Okay.
So Shoji, your spell fails. You reach out to grab this thing, and then you just kind of all hope and purpose just drains out of you, and you fail casting the spell. It used an ability that acts like counterspell.
Ah, I see.
But
Okay.
you still lose the spell slot just like you would with counterspell.
Yeah. So still mark off the spell slots. Luth, you're up.
I'm gonna scratch and sniff it when I'm flanking with also bigger Ma. You know, we're the same size. Honestly, Guth might think that the ghost shrunk. You know, he thinks he's doing really well and it's getting smaller.
Actually, Guth, at this point, yours wears off.
After a minute?
No, so these are actually supposed to end at the end of the round. Is the way I had it written, and I forgot. So you are no longer enlarged.
Okay, gotcha. I'm still gonna hit him. And then can I still flank with now regular size maw?
Yes. Yeah, you're still flanking it.
Gotcha. All right. First one hits.
Yep.
So that's the first one's always going to be the bite, which sucks because that's the weaker one. Well, no, I did say scratch and sniff, but I said bite.
You did.
So that is 9 points of damage.
9 have to 4. Okay, you take another big chunk out of this thing, and it does not end up reforming. It is barely there. Talia.
All right. Still within 5 feet of me?
Still within 5 feet of you.
Same story,
You've got
different.
You've also got it flanked with Liliana.
That's okay. I just need a con save. From your ghoul, from your ghost.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's me. Con save. He rolled 5 plus 2. God, they suck at this so
He
badly.
takes 8 points of radiant damage again.
Cool. That is not halved. Okay. The one that's barely there is going to. Oh, that doesn't benefit it at all. Well, that's dumb. All right. Fine. Yeah, none of that's helpful. Cool. Attack against 1 through 10 bear, 11 through 20 halfling. Bear. Bear. Oh yeah, 23 to hit. Con save from the bear, please.
Roll high.
Goose, I
Come
need
on,
a
Nick, you
con
can
Not
do
gonna
it.
happen. I know. I'm just not gonna. Oh, 21.
Goose, your bear takes another 7 points of necrotic damage.
And that's
That
half.
that's already halved, yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool. Top of the round, Legion assistance. Somebody give me a D8.
Jenny, go
I
ahead.
can do it.
Roll one of the cool, interesting ones. Stop rolling that
Sorry,
one. Goose, you're big again.
And go. Woo, yay!
Griffin,
That's
pull.
7. All right, Goose, you're big again. And it's Vera's turn.
Am I still big or am I shrinking now?
You are back to your normal size.
Okay, I feel so much better about myself. I will signature move this thing again
Okay, give me the
Go for
Sawtooth Dagger attack first.
with advantage.
With advantage,
21.
Thank God.
21 hits. So 2d4 plus 2d6 plus 4. You need to do 10 damage. You can't not do 10 damage with that. So this finally, you kind of swirl through it with your Sawtooth Dagger, and the last of it just vanishes into the gloom. You did that with your first hit, so if you want to run over to the other one.
I will run over to the other one and
So
flank with
now,
all-
I'm right there.
So now Talia and Liliana have it flanked, and you and Shoji have it flanked. You've just got this box around it. The spellcasting doesn't seem to be doing much, but
And just because it gives me joy, and I know I've already done it, and I'm wasting my key, I'm so gonna flurry of blows it.
okay. Go for it.
Okay,
2
so
attacks with
advantage.
advantage.
First hit plus 7. Lots.
17
Yeah.
plus. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. 24 definitely hits.
Here's the second hit, just in case I need to roll damage for all of that. That doesn't hit.
Yeah. The 11 will not hit.
So it's that plus 4. So 3
So
damage.
6 halved to 3. Okay. Liliana, you're up, and then Shoji.
Okay. So it has not come back around to their turn yet, and they've both used their reaction, yes?
I'm sorry. One of them goes. The only remaining one actually goes right after Vera. It's on the same initiative count. It just has a lower
Dex.
dexterity. So it is going to go. 1, it attacks you. 2, it attacks Shoji. 3, it attacks Vera. 4, it attacks Liliana. 1, so it attacks Talia.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit your armor class?
Nope.
I can't hit a wizard.
I am blessed by Silhaloon tonight. That is why.
You know what? That's what we're gonna say. Like, its claw comes down, and there's just like a barrier of radiant energy between its claw and your skin.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, now it's Liliana's turn.
Okay, but we've got a bunch of people all around it. So she's going to try a shocking grasp with advantage, because
It's gonna try to counterspell it.
go for it.
14, so it is counterspell.
Okay. Cool. Liliana gets really angry and spits at it.
A little part of me is glad Mary's not here, so that I'm doing this to a player who's running 2 characters, so it's not like every turn it's like, you do nothing. You do nothing.
She's still going to spit at it.
She spits at it. Shoji is not on camera, so she casts Chill Touch.
There she
She
is.
is on camera. Shoji, you're up.
I'm sorry. I'm doing my morning ablutions at the same time. I just rolled out of bed. It's been a really long week for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
There's one enemy left. You have advantage on any melee thing you throw at it.
melee. Yes. Yeah, actually, I'll try another inflict wounds.
Okay, it cannot counter. It's already used.
Yay! Yay! Okay, so attack. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
It's still adding only 3.
that's dumb. I don't know why it's doing that.
It's because it says she's not proficient with her armor, Josh. I'm pretty sure when I was running her, that's what the deal was.
Oh, that's right.
I see.
Okay, roll your damage. So
Yeah,
roll
give
the
me-
there you go.
Oh, 19. That is halved because it is that does no damage. It is it is immune to necrotic damage.
Nande, ay, no. I really give up hope.
Goof, you're up. The one in front of you has dissipated into the darkness. You turn and look. The rest of your party has the last one surrounded, but it still has a good bit of hit points.
Am I still big?
You are still big.
Just got turned big. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So can I reach over and like try not to step on my
Yeah,
friend?
with 4 people surrounding it, you've got advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can like swing over them.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh God, it is a natural 20, and the second one will also hit. So you're gonna do.
Okay, so that's gonna be 18 plus 3d6 plus 2d4. So then that's 18, 29, and then 34.
34 points of damage, halved to 17.
So hurtful.
It is still up.
Wait, your
but the-
d4s would have done max, and then rolled.
Oh
again,
yeah,
right?
one of them would have. So never mind. The first one would have done 4, and then add another 4. So on top of that, so 38 points of damage.
So the first one was a 2, which would have been doubled to 4, which would have been half to 2. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Because we have
Okay. Talia, you're up.
Okay. Con save, please.
You're just like a little lightning bug, kind of in the
Yep.
middle of all this darkness and fighting. It's just like boom, boom. At 13.
Fails.
Does it fail against your cleric DC?
Oh, good point.
Because your cleric DC is, I
Actually,
think,
that's
11.
13. Yeah, my cleric DC is 13.
So it just saves, so it will take no damage.
Okay, yep.
Okay. These guys are a little beefier than I expected. Somebody give me a Legion roll, D8.
I will do it.
Don't roll a 7. A 6! It's new! Cool.
It is new.
A small canister, kind of attached to a crossbow bolt, slams into the ground. It goes through the ghost, slams into the ground, and like explodes in sparkles that this thing tries to avoid. It fails. It is currently affected by fairy fire, so all attacks have advantage against it. Goose, you are no longer huge. Vera, you are up.
I will signature move it.
All right. First attack.
Only a 17.
A 17 will not hit. So unarmed attack.
Unarmed. Only a 16. So don't get him.
Also will not hit. Oh wait, you have advantage. You didn't roll advantage on the second one. You just rolled a 9.
Oh, is that not in the tray again?
No, it rolled in
Yeah.
the tray. You just didn't put advantage on the roll. So just roll one more d20.
I rolled another one and that didn't end up in the tray.
Oh, okay. 21 will hit. So it'll be a d4 plus 4.
Not much, but something.
5 halved to 2. Okay.
I tried.
This thing is just this roiling mass of like darkness and dark claws that are lashing out at you guys, and you are all just pummeling and swinging and biting into this. You can see all of the legionnaires kind of around you have whittled down their ghosts. I have been rolling for the people breaking the gate, and it is not looking great. Who just went? Vera. Its turn. It's gonna take a swing at Vera because it can't seem to hit anything else. Cool. A 7.
Still balloon. Call down your blessings upon us.
I mean, these guys are potentially super cool, but right now they're just big bags of hit points because I can't hit anything. Lovely. Liliana's turn.
Liliana's turn. All right. It's probably gonna do the thing again. But you know what? Does she have a weapon? Hang on.
Does Liliana have a weapon?
Thought she had a
don't think
staff.
so.
Okay, fine.
Is it possible for her to take one from someone else as a bonus action since we're so close?
Well, she has the
if
wand
you
of web.
If she would like to use her turn to try and convince one of these soldiers on the field of battle to give her their weapon.
I was saying me.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I mean, that would be her free object interaction if she just wants to run up to one of you and take a weapon off of you.
Yeah, she'll do that. She'll run up and grab Vera's sword.
Here, take
And
my
sorcerers use swords. Maybe dagger's better.
Yeah, take one of my short swords. I have 2.
All right.
I-
So it'll
she
be.
can't use a sword. She can
She
use a
can.
dagger.
She's not proficient.
Dagger. Take my dagger.
Okay. We'll go for the sword. All right. So just a dex, Josh? Dex?
Yeah. Straight dex attack.
11.
11 will not hit. Shoji, you're up.
We had a really cool handoff there, but it didn't work out.
She runs up and swings through one of the sections of this thing that's already gone. Shoji.
Okay. Do I have possession of a weapon? I don't even know if I have any weapons on me.
Do you have any in your inventory on your character sheet?
Oh.
You do not.
Okay.
If he'll give you a free action, you can have my other short sword.
Yeah. I'd like to take this.
Vera, you've moved from burglary and like smuggling to arms dealing. Just like in the middle of the battlefield, just you get a short sword and you.
Are you kidding?
I know, but I was trying to make a joke. So Shoji, are you attacking with a short sword?
Yes, I am. What do I roll?
It's just a D20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay, and advantage, right? Because we're all flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
with
Liliana could have
advantage.
had advantage. Hang on, I'm gonna roll that again.
Oh!
Cool. Shoji, go ahead and roll a D6.
Okay.
Liliana hit that time, maybe.
No, she didn't.
No. Okay, never mind. She spits. She's mad.
So, Shoji, what's your dexterity modifier?
Let's see. +2.
You do 5 plus 6, 11 halved to 5. Cool. I'm going to say, because 2 of you go before it gets to go again, that Guth just like shreds the thing with his teeth and claws.
Which way does the gate open in the camp?
The gate opens inward.
Good. Okay. I'm not gonna hit him. That's not what I'm doing this turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna on my turn. Is it my turn? I think you were just saying, but yeah, I'm gonna not disengage. I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
Is he gonna hit me?
I don't think he countered any spells this turn.
No.
It's
13.
It's
Oh, okay. So
That's
I need a
right, 'cause Matt has puppy AC.
I need a con save from the bear.
good. A brown bear, which is what I am, it has 11.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you just take 18 halved to 9 points of necrotic damage.
Damn, I thought he was gonna take me out. Okay. Okay. Well, I will have to use my action. Luckily, I took damage though, so it doesn't drop my rage.
Correct.
I'm going to use my bonus action to drop my form, and then I'm going to run to the gate, and I'm going to use mold earth and take a 5-foot cube of it and just slam it into the gate and like bar it shut. It's
Okay.
a 5-foot cube of dirt that I just scoop up like from right in front of it and then just slam it onto the gate.
Mold earth moves a 5 by 5 foot chunk of earth.
It might be 5 cubic feet, which would be very different.
5 cubic feet is significantly less than 25 cubic feet.
It's a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's a great story on Reddit about a D&D party that killed an ancient red dragon that way because the druid just cast mold earth underneath it every time until it fell off its cliff and died.
Couldn't fly.
I was going to say, don't they have like wings?
I think somebody had taken its wings out or something.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to bar the whole door, and that's my turn.
Give me a spellcasting modifier check. D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I mean, I'm running over to it.
Oh no! I mean, you do it. I'm like, this is how well you do it.
Gotcha. So just spellcasting modifier or proficiency or what?
Yeah, it's your spellcasting like attack essentially. So it's a D20.
Gotcha. So that's going to be +3 to this. 24.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's going to screw up what they're doing quite a bit. However, it is at this point that you guys feel the ground rumble.
You can't go underneath it.
That is what the Legion assumed, right? That's why they moved here and have been here for several weeks. However, I would like a perception check from everyone.
Here we go. Me being perceptive. Ah.
Where'd it go?
25. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, natural 20.
Vera and Talia, you guys notice two sections of the fort just vanish into the ground. One of them is Leontia's position. The part of the wall that she was on, that part of it just disappears into the earth, and you can just see dust billowing up out of it.
And she was still there?
With a 25 and a 20, yeah. You see her and kind of all of the soldiers around her disappear down into it. The other section is a large swath of the medical tents. Guth has bought you some time at the gate.
Okay, here's my question. So these are both sections of the outer wall, though.
No, one section of the wall has plummeted down, and there's just a hole there, right? It didn't collapse. It fully fell into the earth.
Okay, well, Vera
That also happened inside the camp, like way behind the lines, underneath the medical tents where they're like dragging people off the line to be treated, which last session you guys found out is basically where Garrett is stationed.
Well, Vera is going to decide fairly quickly that if we don't block that hole in the wall, there's going to be a lot more wounded. So I'm just going to take off the next.
Hey, you're taking off towards that section of wall.
So we said we saw the commander go underneath it, a huge plume of. Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going.
Sorry, Talia.
How big is the hole looking?
It's a good like 20-foot radius.
Can I ask another question with my high perception?
I'm sorry, 20-foot diameter. Different terms.
20-foot
ahead.
perception. So that just fell into the ground. Are the ghouls on the other side? Can they jump that? Are they getting past that, or is that already a barrier?
No, it's not like the wall collapsed and things can just flood over. It just it disappeared, so nobody can really pass kind of over this thing.
Okay.
And I'll give you with your 25. They don't seem to be trying to break through that area.
Okay, because that's what I thought.
Which hole is closest to the gate?
Do I have a map of the Legion camp? Yes. Medical tents.
Party, y'all.
From the gate, so they are roughly equidistant. Right, the commander is on the wall, but the medical tents are not all that far away.
Oh, so the commander and the wall's gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You watched a whole like 20-foot long section of the wall that the commander was on has now plummeted into darkness.
Oh, fuck.
As well as kind of a 20-foot diameter circle, roughly circular area where the dead and wounded were being taken.
Okay. Assuming, well, Go thinks that this is a tunnel, so he's going to run as close as he can to the wall. How close can I get to the wall?
So you're not going to get there in one turn. You can kind of book it off in that direction, and we'll see what everybody else is doing.
How close?
About halfway there.
Okay, because then for the rest of I have a range of 30. I'm going to use Mold Earth again, and then just collapse on the other side of the wall and just try and pile into where that, sorry, Commander, but I'm just going to push the Earth right on there and try and pad that and try and lock it off.
Okay, so again, you can move a 5 by 5 cube. This is a 20-foot wide hole.
You're
in
right.
the
Sorry,
ground.
I thought I was thinking again. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna follow Liliana. I'll just whatever Liliana's doing. I'm following her.
Whatever Liliana's doing. Okay. Talia, what are you doing?
Does anyone look hurt? I'll just blow a healing spell.
I think the party's actually doing pretty good right now.
Yeah. You're the only one that took damage.
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
So, which is closer? Because here's the thing: racing through Tilia's head right now is obviously rescue Garrett, but also if we rescue the commandant heroically, that could be huge. So, which is closer? That's what it's going to come down to. Which can I get to?
Again, they are roughly equidistant.
How far are they from me?
Oh, about 100 feet.
Okay.
Go to Garrett. We got this.
I'm gonna roll for the week, Josh.
What are you doing? Oh, passion for, okay.
I'm going after Leontia.
Okay.
So I will double dash.
Yeah.
Or double move.
Okay. Well,
I didn't hear that. Where'd you going? I didn't hear that.
I'm going to Leontia.
Okay, the commandant.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you guys are all leaving Garrett and going to Leontia. All right. Let me pull this up. Okay. You guys take a couple of rounds, book it over to this hole. And it descends down into darkness. Kind of battle is raging all around you. You can hear yells and shouts and the clattering of weapons and armor. You can see kind of across the hole is just this horde of skeletons and zombies and other hideous undead. You do not see any ghouls.
Okay. As I run to Leontia, I'm praying to Silhaloon very hard to protect Garrett. But this seems like the more expedient thing to do at this moment.
Okay.
I cast dancing lights with my belt down into this hole.
Oh, what's the range of dancing lights?
120, I think.
I believe so. Let's see. You got 3 of them. I remember
4,
that
right?
much.
You get 4 dancing lights, and it's 120.
120 feet.
Yep, 120 feet. And they have to stay within...
I think they have to stay within 10 feet of each other.
20 feet of each other.
20 feet of each other.
Yep. So you can otherwise spread them out however much you want.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to get as much view of the bottom of this as I can.
Okay, yeah, it does not go down a full 120 feet. It's a very steep slope of like scrabble and scree and rubble. That's at a very steep grade as it goes down. And at the bottom, you can see with the dancing lights as Leontia and 4 legionnaires that survived the fall are kind of pulling themselves out of the wreckage, and you can hear what sounds like a lot of bones like clacking and cracking against each other, kind of in the darkness outside of this sphere of light.
I toss a rope immediately.
How your rope is 50 feet. This whole ramp is about 60.
Okay. Is anybody?
You can toss it down to there. So again, it's not like you're dropping off a sheer cliff. It's a steep grade. But yeah, you kind of throw that down. Okay. What are other people doing?
You said. Go ahead, Nick.
If it's just going straight down into it, is it from the other side or is it a drop on our side?
No, it looks. So if you were looking at kind of from the side, it's basically just a very steep tunnel that goes down.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to run down that as far as I can for 30. Am I down there yet?
I know you're about halfway down. But also give me an athletics check.
Okay. Not raging currently,
Correct.
unfortunately. 23.
You basically tumble the rest of the way. You start sprinting headlong down this, immediately trip, and just spin kind of down. You are going to take
23?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mine, when your dice, I'm so sorry. When your dice rolled up, it told me it was a 3.
No, I got a 23.
I didn't actually, with a 23, never mind. You.
I was like, damn, Josh.
The rest of you watching this, you cannot believe that he's keeping his footing, but somehow he is, as he's running. It's absurd, but he manages to keep his feet. So here you've thrown a rope that ends about 10 feet, kind of before the bottom of this. Goose, that was your movement. Did you want to action move more?
Yeah, I'll actually get to the bottom, and then I'll bonus action just scream healing word to the commandant. Just like, yeah. Is she like knocked out, or does she just look really hurt?
Yeah, she is partially in rubble, but she is pulling herself kind of out of it.
Oh, okay, so she's looking all right.
Yes.
I
mean, injured, bruised, etc., but definitely like up.
Yeah, I'll leave it. I won't retcon anything. Yeah, I'll just do that. So that's gonna be 6 points of healing to her.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let me do this. Here we go. So you see 4 these soldiers. Have all kind of pulled themselves out. You can see Leontia. Where is she? We'll just call her this. Okay, so you're. I'm sorry, I need to actually share the map.
I was gonna say you're doing stuff and we can't see any of it.
I'm sorry. So Guth, you're at the bottom. You
Me.
can see this. And from the darkness outside kind of this range, everywhere kind of on the bottom, but everywhere below that dotted line that you can see is dim light. Everything beyond it is pure and utter darkness.
I gotta see if I actually have dark vision.
From that darkness, you can hear just clattering of bones moving towards you. Just this awful as it comes out of the darkness towards you.
It's not shouting louder than I am, so it doesn't matter.
Talia, Shoji, and Liliana have actions they can do.
Okay. You dropped a healing word on the commandant already?
Yep.
Judith? Okay. How does she look? Does she look okay?
She looks fine, and she has pulled out like this big two-handed sword. Her legionnaires all kind of have their shields and weapons, and they are moving to form kind of a shield wall in front of her, to face whatever is coming out of this darkness. Do you guys want to hop down and help her fight, or try to get them out?
I'd like to try to get them out.
I know Vera. Yeah, Vera's sitting there with a rope.
I'll take the rope from Vera and run towards them with it to see if we can help out at all. But like, can they just walk out? Like they're not stuck down there.
So it is a very steep and difficult to traverse ramp that's about 60 feet long. If you want to grab the rope and run towards them, you're going to need to roll an acrobatics check or basically like fall, at which point the rope is useless.
Okay, then I won't do that.
That extra 10 feet, we can haul them quickly out the rest of the way.
The end of the rope is definitely within range of somebody kind of running up the ramp a bit. If you roll well enough, you can run out of here.
This is just to give assistance and/or speed to get out.
Yes.
So what I will do,
basically, somebody with the rope is not going to be at half movement, essentially.
right? Okay. Let me check. I will cast guidance on Arya. Can I get within?
Isn't that a touch?
Oh, it is. Damn it! I keep getting confused with Pathfinder where it's ranged. Okay, never mind on that. But Bless does attack rolls or saving throws, not ability checks, so that won't help them get out. Don't got anything to help with that. I will take the other end of the rope with Vera and help her brace it so that we're extra strong.
Good. I was going to say, I don't think Vera can hold a...
Don't do that to me.
Hold a rope with 6 people on it.
Yeah. So,
And can I? Sorry.
Go ahead, Beth.
Oh, I just wanted to say my action. Can I actually use their rope and go down 30 feet, like my full movement? And then if I'm in range, can I cast Shatter and not hurt any of my good people? Let's see.
I mean, you can cast Shatter anywhere down there, and yeah, you could easily avoid people. You have no idea, like, you see no enemies at the moment.
Oh, okay. But okay, I see this huge hole, and then Vera's throwing a rope. The bear's gone down, and Talia ran over to help.
Vera and Talia are standing at the top of this hole, holding onto a rope that extends down to 10 feet short of the bottom of the ramp. And at the bottom of the ramp, Goose, the Legionnaires, and the Commandant.
Okay, can I take the rope and use it to go down my full movement?
Yes, I will point out, if you guys are trying to get out of there without like fighting a pitched battle, because Garrett is also in trouble somewhere, the more people that go down, the harder it's going to be to get people out.
Oh.
So you're welcome to do that. I'm just pointing that out.
Can I see anything from the top? Like that there are enemies?
Do you see the map?
Yes, I can see that as a character.
That is everything that you can see.
Okay. Then all those icons are good guys, right? And
yeah, those are the
green one.
Yep.
That big
From here, right?
What was that?
We could provide covering fire from here if we've got ranged whatever.
Yeah, if you've got range stuff, you could. You're going to be at disadvantage, but yeah.
Okay. Could I try to shout down to all the people, here's the rope, climb up, we'll cover you. And I'll help Brace. Or if I have another rope, can I use a rope that I have, make a second line?
Yeah, you can make a second line. Give me a persuasion check.
Is Shoji close to me? Because I'll just tap her on the shoulder and guide her.
Okay. Sure.
Add a D4.
Yay!
Or whatever this is.
Okay. Oh!
That's a natural.
Do I still add a D4?
Don't bother. If you had beat a 15, it was basically going to trigger a passion roll for Leontia to be like, I'm going to stay here and beat the shit out of whatever this is. With a natural 20, she looks back and up, turns to the men, trick up the rope, and the legionnaires all kind of sheathe. No, they sling the shields kind of onto their back and all dive for the ropes. I'm going to go ahead and make some athletic checks for them.
For my action, could I try and help? I was going to try and help that out with everyone.
Yeah, you want to help them? Sure.
Yes.
So two of them made it. One of them will roll with advantage.
Two of them made it. One of them will roll. Can I try and help up? So as I was running down, I'm thinking with my huge footfalls, I made like footholds in the ground. So for that 10 feet, I want to use mold earth. Huh?
Yeah, no.
Use mold earth. And I can target a 5x5 cube. Hopefully, I was hoping I could try and just do like a line up to that 10 feet, just like one path. And I can use mold earth to turn difficult terrain into normal terrain. And I want to try and use my own footholds and just make it like regular terrain so they can just run up to that fucking rope.
Guys, this is super cool. If you mold earth to turn that into not difficult terrain, then they don't need to roll. They just run up the kind of now, like you turned the scree, like you made it a little bit more solid. You kind of raised some mud from beneath it to stabilize it just a little bit and then harden, and they just run right up that, and they are climbing up the ropes. Cool, which means Leontia doesn't need to wait until they're up there.
Yeah, my thought was that Guth was just running and just pounding the ground so hard that there's just like steps where all of his feet were.
Okay, so you guys are going up the rope then. Cool. I assume you drop mold earth once you guys are kind of on the rope.
Oh, it's an hour. Oh yeah, when we're getting up, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So as you kind of look back, 4 skeletons that you've never seen before. They've got like double jointed knees, kind of launch themselves out. You and Leontia are the last ones.
I mean, what I'll do is as we're climbing up, I'll just use mold earth to just make the divot behind us even deeper.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if I see those creatures, can I cast Shatter on them and not anyone else?
Ooh, yes. So it's not gonna kill them, but hold on.
Okay.
Where is this? There they are. You do have a plus 2. So go ahead and give me the damage on that.
Hey, can I cast it at a higher level?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
What kind of
I would
damage
cast it at level 3.
It's 3d8 thunder.
Oh, it's thunder. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, these guys are skeletons. They're vulnerable to bludgeoning. So, yeah. So 5d8. It fails horribly on its con save.
5d8. Yay! All right, 5d8. Okay.
Ooh.
Whew. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so the one skeleton that kind of makes it to the rope, just boom, the rope that it's holding, like the part of the rope within range actually just like explodes into fibers that just go flying everywhere. And the skeleton kind of slides back down to the bottom.
Question for rope.
Yeah.
Because the way I was envisioning this is we're not leaving rope for them to get up. We're doing hand over hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pulling them up with it. Oh.
This rope.
So Mira, Talia, and Shoji, each of you give me an athletics check as you pull them up.
Amazingly.
Athletics.
Each
Oh.
one of these.
Oh, I don't know why I said 2.
It's
I
fine.
don't know.
One of them was
So,
a
yeah.
17.
Just go ahead and roll it again. Disadvantage dropped to 17, but it doesn't tell you which one is first is the problem. So go ahead and just
Yeah.
roll another straight athletics.
14.
I don't know how to drop.
Each success that you guys get is basically like shaving off rounds of combat that would be happening kind of in the tunnel there.
I don't know how to drop. Yeah. I don't know how to drop the advantage. Sorry.
It's because of your armor thing. It's yeah.
Two of you make it, which is enough. You guys kind of.
Oh, Liliana's helping.
Liliana, yeah.
Liliana's helping Shoji.
Oh, yeah.
Let me.
Oh, you want to roll it? Yeah.
No, you can. We can go with that. That's fine. I don't think she adds anything.
No, go ahead and roll.
Oh, okay.
And Guth is gonna try and just like, just on all fours run up this thing without using the rope.
You also give me an athletics check.
Yeah, Liliana failed.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. 2
I
rounds
can
to
use
get.
Molder to help myself, but I mean that seems like just
3 rounds. You guys kind of cut off a couple of rounds. Okay. Yeah. You guys see as the party is about halfway up, standing at the bottom, kind of shouldering aside some of the other skeletons, you see this 12-foot tall skeleton with these just giant bones, and each of its fingers is just this 3-foot long bladed claw.
ooh.
And it just kind of tilts in kind of the last of the dancing lights there. It just kind of tilts its head up to you guys and then just vanishes in a swirl of darkness.
Okay.
Cool.
As soon as
Yeah.
they're within the commandant and her people are within 30 feet of me, I'm casting Bless at 3rd level
Okay.
on all of them. So they can add a d4 to any of their attack rolls and saves for the next minute. So 10 rounds.
Okay. Yeah. They clamber their way to the top. The commandant kind of claps a hand on your shoulder. Excellent. And just books it back for the wall.
Yeah, and then I book it for the place where Garrett was.
Yeah. She was in the middle of falling. She does not know that fell. So Talia got Colt and books it for Garrett's position.
Yep.
Okay, can show say like Garrett fell in that direction. We're headed there, and then book it.
Yeah.
The commandant, so she knows. Yeah. All right.
Vera,
Oh.
Grace!
can you stay for 10 more minutes?
Yes, I can make that happen. Let me send a text.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hara. I just dropped my player's handbook on the dog. Nothing happened.
That's great.
Okay, cool. So
I'm sorry, dude.
I assumed that you guys were gonna just go for Garrett, so I rolled that whole battle this morning. And or yesterday morning, you guys just invalidated all of it.
Sorry. That was my first thing, but then I realized that saving the commandant could have political advantages. So it came down to a passion roll.
So are you saying that Talia went with political advantages over Gert?
Because it would ultimately serve Gert's best interest, is what Talia was thinking.
I think you're
Because
like,
if she could get,
Gert is dead.
well, true. But she
Josh,
paid for Silhaloon to take care of that. Because here's what Talia was thinking.
you'll
If
remember
she
that.
could save the commandant, then she has better. The commandant can like honor that service with something about being nicer to Gert.
I think Vera's just rubbing off on you.
I think she probably realized that if we lost the commandant, we would like lose the battle. Like we need her.
Talia's
So
very smart.
You guys book it for Gert's position. I would like everybody to give me one last athletics check.
oh, you damn right I will.
Why?
18.
Can I guide myself? I
Josh?
just got 20.
At 20, you can guide yourself.
Minus
Cool.
Oh, I see. It's giving. So Shoji, go ahead and just start rolling d20s, and then just know the modifier and add it and report it. Because yeah, I need to figure out that armor thing.
Okay, so
It's fine. Like, most
I
of
got
you.
a 19.
There was a natural 20. There's a 19. Yeah. You guys
really
get to the edge of this hole. It's a similar situation. These, and you can see, right, you get to this one, you can see that there are broken, like, supports that were used to kind of prop up the underneath of, right, the place where this has collapsed, that have been broken. Right, so this was clearly prepared, and there's a similar ramp that kind of heads down. This one, you guys see. Come on. Time. There it is. This time, you guys see, I'm going to share. We're going to reveal. You guys, you can hear out of sight down there combat. Are you guys running down?
Can I have not dismissed my dancing lights but brought them with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot those into the same hole.
From the top, this is what you can see.
Where's Guth?
You guys are at the top of this. So like on this map, that's the bottom of this ramp.
So we don't see it.
Guth is
Okay,
out.
Shoji will go ahead and just head down.
Okay.
And
Give me an
Yeah.
athletics check.
yeah.
Acrobatics or athletics.
Let's see.
Sorry, before I go, I have these wooden stakes. I would like to try and stake a rope into the ground and lead it down with me.
Okay. So you'll be around behind.
Oh, sorry, it's the 2. Okay, let me re-roll that.
Okay. Shoji tumbles to the bottom. Shoji, you take
Yeah.
16 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're prone at the bottom.
Ooh, okay.
That's a tough roll.
Can I cast light?
I'm sorry.
As an
What's that?
action?
Vera?
Can I clarify? Like, I want that to be staked there so we can use it to get out.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you then
Can
heading
I-
down?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also
Acrobatics.
going down.
It's fine. Grace, you can head out. I will tell you what you notice next time. As you head down, Gideon's presence vanishes.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I'll be like in a state of depression.
Uh,
So.
Okay.
We'll resolve that next.
Can I have cast?
Shoji?
Can I have cast light? I wanted to do that as like an action after the movement.
We're going to roll initiative in just a moment. Because you failed and basically tumbled 60 feet.
Okay.
That's something you have to do on your first round. Vera?
Gotcha.
Lights are up down there.
What was it?
Okay.
Lights are still up down there. I put them down in the hole.
Fill up.
They are.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So we can. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Bye, Grace.
Um,
I love you.
Your
can't hear you.
your mic is muted.
Yeah, I need to shut it off so that it doesn't mess up everything.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Nick, how comfortable are you running a rogue?
Rogue monk, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, I need
Oh.
to let you all know too. I actually have to go at around 11. I'm sorry. I have an appointment.
What's that hour time?
Oh, sorry. In about 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Sorry. Sorry.
I'll do it. I can run Vera.
Because we're down to 2, but
I can run
okay.
Vera. I don't have any of her stats, but I can like roll
Well,
and tell you what she's doing.
I just cleared ownership, so you should be able to grab her
Click on
now.
Okay. I
Ow.
went down. Josh, do I need acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Well, I don't want athletics, and I'm going to guide myself. Acrobatics is not great either.
So yeah, everybody who's going down, just give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
You got it.
Wait, what did that do? No. Hang on. Ew, that's not good. That's a 5.
Cool. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and tumble to the bottom.
Okay, well, at least I'm down there. Liliana, on the other hand, rolled a natural 20.
Cool. Liliana will take her full turn to actually get down there with no problem.
I got an 18 with 2 different characters and 2 different modifiers.
Okay, you guys will tumble down. You did not fail horrifically. So you will both take 8 points of damage
Back.
and get to the bottom. Where is Gooth's icon? It's not on the map.
Yeah,
It's not on the map. That's what I was trying to tell you before. Nope. Keep that at 46. That's 8.
So you guys all tumbled down. Vera will send her thing forward. And here's what you see. I think it casts enough light. So looking down the tunnel.
Can Vera, she has second story work, which lets her have a climbing speed at the same as my it costs no extra movement to climb. So could she just get advantage or pass hers?
No extra movement to climb. The DC was not to see how quickly you could move. It was to see if you could move without falling. But
she also runs on tops of buildings and like parkour. Like that's what second story work is. So like maybe just can I get advantage or something?
So remind, what does the ability do?
Second story work. That I'm clicking it one more time. When you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. In addition, when you make a running leap, it's not important. So yeah, she has the ability to like jump and climb faster.
The second part actually I think is a little bit more relevant because instead of actually running down, she can just take big leaps, land. So sure, I'll give her advantage on that.
Okay. It's click. Worse. Okay. I tried.
Cool. Up ahead, you can see a number of things.
Wait.
I don't have tokens for. Oh, I do. Here we go. And
Oh, geez.
I don't have Destin. So then-
No, not Destin. Damn it. Damn it. Oh.
So here's what you see. You see two heavily armored ghouls are wailing on the shields of the legionnaires. Actually, I'm going to roll some damage real quick because a number of rounds have gone
What is
by.
this? What's this thing called? I'm trying to find the map again.
Garrett fight.
Here, fight. Gotcha. Okay.
They're there.
Yep, I see it.
Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and play with my toys by myself for just a second. Oh.
So while the DM does that, I just want to say that we have a fantastic producer who has been struggling with all sorts of technical difficulties today. So shout out to JD, you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate you for putting up with all of our nonsense, and we love you ever so much.
Thank you.
Double natural ones.
That's tough.
Hey, stop attacking my boyfriend.
Yeah, no, that was the ghouls attacking. Double net. That is a 1 in 4. Is that right? 1 in 400 chance. Holy crap! That's absurd.
Remember those 4 natural 20s in a row?
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Is that one in like 160,000?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lots of damage. And then we're going to go ahead and drop that spell. Where is it? Oh, who doesn't? Where are these spells? There they are. 20-foot square radius.
Square radius? That makes no sense.
That actually makes no sense at all. 20-foot radius.
There is
Legionary
no
1,
circular.
Legionary
Square,
2, and Garrett. So Garrett's gonna take. Okay. Both of the legionaries are still up.
And Garrett?
Hold on. They look awful. Like truly awful. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Oh, that's bad. They also get their attacks. Bad. Ooh, that's a natural 20. That's bad. They do very little damage. So one of these guys is down. Okay. Garrett has taken, where was that, 3d6? 16 points of damage, and he does not look good. Okay. There's also, sorry, one more thing, and then I will actually finish this here. 5, 10, 15. There. Come on. Pretty much this whole area here is covered in darkness and writhing black tentacles. And you can see that the two legionnaires have managed to avoid them. Garrett is wrapped up in them, and they are crushing him. Just beyond kind of those two heavily armored ghouls, you see another cleric of Serana V. And a ghoul that you haven't actually no, I think you've seen some of them walking around the streets. This one is an arcane caster.
Yeah. No, we've fought one of those before.
This is slightly different than the necrophage. This one is significantly less feral. And you can see a glint of a higher intelligence in its eyes.
Is it like the one that we saw in Onisher that was with the ones that killed Amanya?
No.
Okay.
Yes, actually. No, good. It is exactly like that one.
I hate those.
Okay. Beyond that caster, you see Hemotarch Destin standing there with a very tall ghoul wearing a kind of these long black robes and a kind of dark gold, like a tarnished gold crown. And they are just kind of observing this fight. They don't seem to be contributing at all. They're just kind of watching. Hey, that part of the conversation has happened already. Okay. As you guys kind of variously come crashing, sliding, or running kind of down into here, Destin looks past all of this, straight at you guys, focusing mainly on, I guess, Talia and Vera, and who
Liliana.
else would he know? And Liliana. And he says, You're right, the combat is happening kind of this whole time. Your sins have caused me no end of trouble. How dare you reject the salvation I offered you, you arrogant, foolish. Don't you realize that by refusing to serve in even the simplest manner, combat continuing, the ghouls and Garrett kind of looks back at you guys and kind of turns back to the fight. You have damned yourselves. 1,000 years of damnation, and finally the light is extended to you and you refuse. This time, with the Emperor's blessing, of course, and he raises his hand and like his holy symbol starts to glow. I would like everybody to give me an insight check.
Okay.
Oh boy, I got a Vera too.
Vera's really good at insight.
I hope so.
Very good at insight.
I will guide myself.
Gooth.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Oh, nice. Ha! Gooth is good at insight.
13.
Good. You are the only person who sees this.
Let me get Liliana. Hang on. No.
You are the only person who sees this. The person that Destin kind of looked at when he said "with the Emperor's blessing," his head kind of rocks back just a little bit, as if he like just remembered something super important, or somebody kind of like tapped him on the head with a little bit of firmness, and he interrupts Destin and says, "You do not have it." And Destin kind of pauses for a second and says, "Vod, don't be such a fool." And he kind of stops in the middle of that. And you see his skin kind of pales a little bit. And Vod turns his gaze from the fight to Destin. "Say it, Destin. I know well what you think of me, but as I understand it, you are replaceable. So until our Savior sees fit to grant you authority, you will obey. Come, I wish to observe this commander of theirs. Take me to her, and you." Looks at the addresses kind of the second spellcaster. "You will escort us." Destin, kind of wide-eyed, is just like at a loss. The actual combat has taken a pause slightly. The Legionnaires and Geert, the Legionnaires, no, they haven't backed off because Geert is still stuck in the tentacles, but the ghouls have kind of refrained a little bit and are kind of glancing back at this conversation happening. Destin mutters something and kind of strides off into the black. Guth, Vod looks at the party. You're the only one who sees this. Winks And he, Destin, and the other spellcaster vanish off into the darkness.
I have a question.
Worst person to see that.
You have no idea what the hell just happened. As they leave, Destin does kind of spit at the other ghouls, take the cleric, kill the rest.
So I saw him wink. Can I see his face?
So Vera has spread the dancing lights kind of out through here. With 4 of them spaced 20 feet apart, you guys have bright light kind of along this passage here.
Sure, but so it's this tall, like I'm envisioning a Nazgul with a crown, right?
Sure, except that you can clearly see a ghoul's face that looks far more. It's definitely a ghoul, like ghoul skin. The features are much more humanoid than ghoul.
Okay.
And his eyes are completely red, like there's no irises. It's just kind of this dull red glow.
And then one of those red ones just winked out for a second.
One of them winked out for a second while he was looking past the battle straight at your group, and then they turned and left.
Gotcha.
Talia.
Did we hear him talk? So Guth sees what's happening, but did we hear his voice? The rest of us.
Oh yeah, you heard the conversation.
Okay. Does Talia recognize that voice? Because there was a moment in her vision when she had that maddening conversation with Silhaloon that someone said something to her that was like...
Talia does not recognize
Okay.
this.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So are we rolling initiative now, or could we just do stuff?
Real quick, Shoji, or Beth, I guess, you said you're leaving in about 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Sorry.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and just end in a few minutes then. We will go ahead and roll initiative for everybody, because I don't want to start this battle and then kind of end in the middle of this battle. So we'll go ahead and just
right.
today.
Sorry.
We'll go ahead and have everybody roll initiative. And I will take that down as the game kind of ends here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pause there. Sorry for the shorter episode. I have a script for this. Somewhere. There it is.
Well, wait to read that until you're ready to sign off, Josh, because it's got...
No, we're about there. I want to take like the last couple minutes of the episode just to write down initiative. We'll go ahead and do that.
I don't know why, but it made Vera roll for me. So that +2 advantage is me.
Yeah, I'll get those. I'll get the initiatives in a moment. We're gonna go ahead and sign off real quick here. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope to see you again next Friday. Hopefully we will have everybody, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this battle. But in the meantime, please join Becca and crew Monday at 6:30 Mountain Time for Heroes on the Edge of Desolation, where they will play 13th Age. We also invite you to follow and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, or visit our website, iconicproduction.wordpress.com, where you can follow us on social media, discover our lineup of podcasts, including other actual play shows like this one, or support us on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Until next week, stay happy, healthy, and safe, and have a lovely evening.